Hi, my name is Yasin Rodriguez, and my Lang 120 professor is Deborah James, and my project is on underrepresentation of minorities in academically gifted programs. And the reason I chose this topic was because it's a very topic that's like close to me. So, yeah, here's my video.
Obviously, historically, there has been inequity in the ways in which those programs have identified students.
I was a part of the International Baccalaureate program.
I took all honors classes and I took like an AP class as well.
Yes, I was involved in academically gifted programs.
I did feel like I was a little excluded just because in every honors class I had, I was usually the only Hispanic person, the only person of color.
Obviously, there were times when there is a clear separation due to like skin colors or like socioeconomic backgrounds.
Race correlates pretty strongly with socioeconomic status in our country. Students who are test into like academically and intellectually gifted programs, often they do that by taking tests that have some pretty profound cultural biases in them, that have been shown to have cultural biases in them. The people who make these tests think, oh, well, certainly every child knows this, when it's really it's a normative assumption. The test takers are assuming that every child might know a certain touchstone of white culture.
Being more culturally aware or just seeing things from the students' perspectives.
To involve a little bit more culture into the classroom.
And I think the teachers aren't even necessarily doing that with bad intentions. I think they all do have the concern of the student, but those assumptions, those cultural, often racially and ethnically driven assumptions, really prime that pump.
I personally did feel pressure due to my skin color.
I did. I felt like there was something I needed to uphold.
And I couldn't take like classes that were like more fun, quote unquote, such as like wood shop.
Like everyone expected something from me.
I definitely felt pressure because of the color of my skin, because of the well-known stereotype that Asians are super smart and they're supposed to know everything. So therefore, I felt like I had to be really well and be the top of my class. But sometimes my peers would point out if I, didn't get a question right, or if I had a low test score, they would just always make comments like, "Oh, well, guess you're not really that Asian because you didn't score that well," or stuff like that, which bothered me at times.
The stereotype of, oh, you're Asian, you must be really good at math, and so if you don't get an A in your math class, wow, okay, I guess you're a dumb Asian or whatever, ridiculous things like that.
Part of it came from my peers, but also part of it came from myself.
The positive stereotypes can be just as damaging and stressful.
Yeah, I do feel there really is a lack.
I do feel like there's a lack of color in academically gifted programs.
I do feel as if there is a lack of diversity in academically gifted programs.
I do feel like there's a lack of diversity in academically gifted programs.
The lack of diversity has made me feel like an outsider, and I think because of that, I'm always self-aware of how many minorities are in my classes.
Though my school was predominantly black, we didn't have that many black students in the IB program. I think the lack of diversity in the IB program in my school stemmed from the fact that not every student had that support that I did. I had family members who encouraged me to challenge myself, to be the best me that I can be. And, not every student had that support that I did.
This has affected me outside of school. Again, it's just made me really self-aware that I am Asian.
So growing up with him, I was kind of like almost had a confusion of identity because I didn't know who I should associate with because the Hispanic community. I was never in classes with them, but then I have my lifestyle that correlates with them. And then I have, with white people, like I spent all day in class with them. I shared the same ideas with them, but then I didn't have, the after school relationship with them that I would have with my Hispanic friends.
And there again, it's just a matter of interrogating those underlying cultural and racial and ethnic assumptions. And that it takes time and it takes will. Race and ethnicity are real constructs. We have made them, and we can't just unmake them and ignore them. So this idea of color blindness is ridiculous. But at the same time, we can't insist on conflating someone's race with their performance in a particular domain, and to do that is equally ridiculous.
All right, thank you.